Hi, in this video, we are going to discuss about circle theorems. Let's unlock the word theorem first. According to dictionary.com, theorems are an idea, belief, method, or statement that is generally accepted as true or worthwhile without proof. Mathsfun.com also referred to theorems as a result that has been proved to be true using facts and operations that are already true. Circle theorems are theorems about circles, and this is what we are going to discuss today. Let's go to theorem number 1. The diameter of a circle is twice its radius. Para mas maintindihan, gamitin natin itong illustration na to. So, tingnan nyo yung dalawang radius na magkarugtong on this side of the circle. So, itong radius na to from this point to this point, and from this point to this point is a line segment whose endpoints are on the circle, and it passes through the center of the circle. So, hindi ba para siyang pareho ng diameter? Ngayon, ang sabi dito, yung sukat daw ng isang diameter is equal to twice the radius. So, pag dinoble mo yung sukat ng isang radius, makukuha mo yung sukat ng diameter. At yung diameter, pag hinati mo siya sa dalawa, makukuha mo yung measure ng radius. So, that's the idea of the theorem. The diameter of a circle is twice its radius. Theorem number 2. Radii of the same circle are congruent. Radii refers to the plural form of radius. And para mas maintindihan, tingnan natin yung illustration na to. So, makikita mo dito yung tatlong radius formed from a circle. Ngayon, from this point to this point, ang sukat ng radius natin ay 10 centimeters. At itong radius na to, sukat din niya ay 10 centimeters. At ito naman, 10 centimeters din yung sukat. So, kahit mag-drawing pa tayo ng ibang radius, from the center to the circumference of the circle, ang sukat ng lahat ng yan ay 10 centimeters. Yun yung sinasabi ng theorem na radii of a circle are congruent. Okay, let's go to theorem number 3. The degree measure of a minor arc is the degree measure of the central angle which intercepts the arc. Now, dito sa theorem na to, tandaan nyo yung minor arc is the degree measure of the central angle. So, yung ating minor arc has the same measure as the central angle. Or sa mas madaling salita, yung central angle mo is equal to your minor arc. Okay, para mas maintindihan, tatandaan nyo lang palagi, central angle is equal to its intercepted arc. Now, this is an example of a central angle. Central angle siya kasi yung kanyang vertex ay nasa gitna, nasa center ng circle. So, kapag ang sukat daw ng inyong central angle ay 105 degrees, yung kanyang intercepted arc, ito, ang sukat din yan ay 105 degrees. So, pareho sila ng measure. According to theorem number 4, the degree measure of a major arc is equal to 360 degrees minus the measure of the minor arc with the same endpoints. So, in this theorem, tatandaan nyo lang na yung sukat daw ng inyong major arc is equal to 360 degrees minus the measure of your minor arc. Ulitin natin. Yung major arc mo, para makuha mo yung sukat ng major arc, isubtract mo lang si 360 degrees at yung sukat ng minor arc. Dapat pareho sila ng endpoints. Let's have this example. So, ang sinasabing major arc dito ay from this point papunta dito sa point na to. Ngayon, kung alam natin na ang sukat ng ating minor arc ay 80 degrees, so 360 i-minus mo sa minor arc, makukuha mo yung sukat ng major arc mo, which is 280 degrees. At pwede rin, kapag halimbawa naman, hinahanap mo yung sukat ng iyong minor arc, pwede mong baligtarin. So, 360 degrees, i-minus mo naman doon sa major arc na 280 degrees, makukuha mo din yung 80 degrees na sukat ng iyong minor arc. Theorem number 5. The measure of an inscribed angle in a circle is 1/2 the measure of its intercepted arc. So, para mas madaling tandaan, yung inyong inscribed angle daw, bigyan ko lang ng mark, inscribed angle is equal sign yan, 1/2 the measure of its intercepted arc. So, si inscribed angle, yung angle na nasa circumference ng circle, ay kalahati lang ng kanyang intercepted arc. So, pag hinati mo si intercepted arc, yun yung magiging sukat ng inyong inscribed angle. Okay, sa theorem na to, tingnan nyo yung inscribed angle natin. This is our inscribed angle. Ito yung kanyang vertex. Ang sabi, ang inscribed angle daw ay kalahati ng kanyang intercepted arc. So, pag hinati mo si 130 degrees, makukuha mo yung measure ng kanyang inscribed angle. Kalahati is 65 degrees. At halimbawa, binigay naman yung sukat ng inscribed angle nyo, 65 degrees siya. Doblehin mo lang yon, makukuha mo yung sukat ng inyong intercepted arc. So, yan ay 130 degrees. Theorem number 6. Angles in the same segment and standing on the same chord are always equal. Okay, let's go to theorem number 6. Ang sabi dito, angles in the same segment. So, this is an angle. And this is another angle. And they are standing on this segment. And they are also standing on the same chord. Ito yung chord. Okay, so that means these two angles are equal as long as they're standing on the same chord, the same segment, and the same arc. Okay, they will have the same measure. Theorem number 7. The angles at the center of the circle is twice the angle at the circumference. So, isa-isahin muna natin yung theorem na to. So, merong dalawang parts ng circle ang involved. Angle at the center, tawag doon ay central angle, is twice the measure of the angle at the circumference. So, yung angle at the circumference is also an inscribed angle. So, sabi dito, si central angle is twice the angle at the circumference. So, si angle at the circumference is si inscribed angle natin. So, sinasabi lang dito, si central angle is equal to twice the measure of your inscribed angle. Pag dinoble mo si inscribed angle, makukuha mo si central angle. Pag hinati mo si central angle, makukuha mo naman si inscribed angle. Para mas maintindihan, tingnan natin dito. So, sabi daw, central angle is twice the measure of your inscribed angle. So, yung central angle na sinasabi natin, ito yon, yung angle whose vertex is on the circle. Tapos, yung inscribed angle naman is ito. Angle na nasa circumference ng circle. So, ano yung relationship ng dalawa? So, pag dinoble mo daw si inscribed angle, doblehin mo to, makukuha mo yung sukat ng iyong central angle. At pag hinati mo naman si central angle, makukuha mo yung measure ng inscribed angle. So, example natin. Si central angle ay 100 degrees. Anong sukat ng inscribed angle mo? Kalahati. And that is 50 degrees. Doblehin mo naman si inscribed angle, makukuha mo yung central angle. Theorem number 8. The angle in a semicircle is always 90 degrees. Tingnan natin yung illustration in this example. So sabi ng theorem, angle in a semicircle is always 90 degrees. Paano mo malalaman kung merong semicircle? So dapat meron tayong diameter that divides the circle into two equal parts. Okay, so sabi daw, an angle in a semicircle is always 90 degrees. Paano nangyari yon? Tingnan nyo po itong chord na to and then chord na to. Notice that this is an inscribed angle. So, yung inscribed angle natin, sabi dyan, kung pagsasamahin natin yung previous theorem kanina, okay, ang sukat ng ating semicircle na to ay 180 degrees. At itong 180 degrees na to ay central angle niya. Ngayon, ano yung relationship ng central angle at ng kanyang inscribed angle? Okay, yun ay kalahati. 90 degrees. Kaya kahit dito, kung ang sukat nito ay 180 degrees, opposite nun is your 90 degrees. So, ito yung sinasabi ng theorem na angle in a semicircle is always 90 degrees. So, importante na meron tayong diameter dito sa theorem na to. Theorem number 9. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral when all vertices lie on the circumference of the circle. Diagonally opposite angles add up to 180 degrees. Now, yung theorem number 9, ito yung magsasabi kung ang ABCD ba is a cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral. So, dapat daw, kailangan muna all vertices or lahat ng vertex niya lie on the circumference of the circle. So, bawat kanto nandoon sa circumference ng circle. And ito yung pinaka-importante. Diagonally opposite angles, pag in-add mo daw, it should be equal to 180 degrees. Let's use this as our example. So, is this a cyclic quadrilateral? Tingnan natin. So, dapat ito daw, lahat daw ng kanyang vertices ay nasa circumference ng circle. At dapat, yung diagonally opposite angle na yan, at saka ito, pag in-add natin, it should be equal to 180 degrees. At itong dalawa, diagonally opposite angle, Pag inad din natin yan, it should be equal to 180 degrees. So, yan yung way to know if cyclic quadrilateral ba yung nasa loob ng circle. Theorem number 10. A line drawn from the center of a circle to the midpoint of a chord is perpendicular to the chord. So, dito may dalawang parts ng circle na involved. Yung isa ay radius at yung isa naman ay chord. At yung isa ay chord. Paano natin nasabing yung isa ay radius? Sabi daw kasi, line drawn from the center of a circle to the midpoint of a chord is perpendicular to the chord. Ibig sabihin, pag nagtama si radius dun sa midpoint or sa gitna ng chord, na perform siya ng 90-degree angle. Example natin, sabi, a line drawn from the center of the circle, ito yung kulay red. Tapos, na-bisect niya or tinamaan niya yung midpoint noong ating chord, yung kulay green, ang chord. So, nangyayari daw dyan is nagpo-form ng 90 degrees. So, ito yung ating 90-degree angle. Pag nahati ni radius si chord sa pinakagitna, and what happens? Yung measure ng chord natin, equal. Kasi nga nahati siya sa midpoint or sa pinakagitna. Theorem number 11. The angle between the tangent and the radius is always 90 degrees. So, tingnan ulit natin, there are two parts here. Yung tangent line, and then yung radius. So, the angle between the tangent and the radius is always 90 degrees. So, to illustrate, meron tayong radius, yun yung kulay red, at yung blue line, which is this side of the line, ito, yun yung ating tangent line. Bakit siya tangent line? Nag-touch lang siya sa circle at exactly 1 point. So, kung tumama daw si radius at saka si tangent line, or nag-meet sila dun sa point of tangency, nagpo-form sila ng 90 degrees. Theorem number 12. Tangents from a common point to a circle are always equal in length. Now remember, yung tangents are lines outside the circle at tinamaan niya lang yung circle at exactly 1 point. Ano yung sabi ng theorem number 12 na to? Okay, so ganito yung ibig sabihin niyan. So kung may dalawang tangent line na nag-meet outside the circle at pareho silang tangent dun sa circle na yon, so dito nagtama siya at dito tumama siya. Okay, yung measurement daw nung from this point outside the circle at yung point dito will be equal to from this point dito rin sa point of tangency na to. So kung ito ay 8 centimeters, for example, ito ay 8 centimeters din. So ang condition lang dito, yung dalawang tangent line nag-meet sa isang point outside the circle. Okay, next theorem. The angle between the tangent and the side of the triangle is equal to the interior angle. So, merong parts dito. May tangent line, side of the triangle is equal to the interior angle. So, meron daw triangle. Nandun siya sa loob ng circle. And then, there's a tangent line. So, pag nagtama daw si tangent line sa isang vertex noong triangle, so, nakikita nyo yung shaded color yon, yun daw yung magiging equal ang measurement. So, ito will be equal to this angle. At ito naman, measure nito ay equal dito sa angle na nandito. I hope you learned something today. Kung nahihirapan, pwede namang uliting panoorin ng video. Pwede nyo ring i-save sa inyong mga smartphones. And don't forget practice din pag may time. If you find this video helpful, huwag ipagdamot ang likes at mag-subscribe. Share mo na rin to help other students. Thank you!